Alright guys, welcome back to another video on Crypto Sense UK. A lot happening in the ecosystem over the last 24 hours. Things are really heating up in the space. I just wanted to highlight some news and just really shine a spotlight on what is coming into the XRP ledger at the minute. Now, if you don't know, I've been an XRP holder for say the last 6 years, never sold a single coin, just kept on accumulating my bags, not worrying about what the price was, held through everything, all the ups, all the downs. And I got to a stage in my life where I had enough XRP where I met my initial like big bag holdings, and now I've got a little bit of money to experiment with. And I didn't get into ETH meme coins, didn't bother with any of that crap. Um, I knew it was coming to the XRP ledger at some point. Didn't get into Sol, didn't want to be messing around with all those. Maybe not the culture that's on Sol, like it's made people a lot of money, but I was always just holding out for it to come onto the XRP ledger. Now it's here, and all those people that traded on Ethereum, traded on Sol, they are slowly creeping in to the XRP community. They see how fast it is, they see how cheap it is, and all of us guys who've been here forever, I've got to say, anyone who misses out on this opportunity, either your bags weren't packed enough, and that's okay. I'm not holding it against you. People are at different stages financially with their life and stuff like that. But if you have at least a little bit of risk tolerance, which I'm assuming most people in the crypto community do, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Even just a couple of percent of your portfolio just to have a play around with some of these tokens, especially when you consider that the highest valued meme coin on the XRPL at the minute is trading at around 42.8 million XRP market cap. Sorry, I'm talking bullshit. It's around 60.4 million market cap. That's the total volume, which is pretty good if you ask me. And then you compare that to the likes of Doge on Ethereum, which is in the 40 billion, somewhere around there. We are extremely early, and I can't stress that enough. Something I wanted to bring everyone's attention to first, though, was just to check and see how XRP is doing. So this is coming from Levi. He's got this chart here, as you can see, XRP breaking out of that wedge, downward wedge, and just bouncing on the back of this resistance, which is good to see. All right, moving on from the XRP chart then. This sort of statement here coming from Abs at Good Morning Crypto. Make XRP great again. I mean, it's already feeling pretty great at the minute to be in this space, but yeah, with Trump coming in, plus Ripple, everyone's heard the rumors about, as you can see here, all the riddlers are discussing this photo. I mean, what a time to be an XRP investor. I mean, can you imagine just a couple of years ago thinking about all these sorts of headlines and pictures coming out? I mean, we all probably believed it because that's why we were in this space, but I think everyone feels pretty vindicated now that they were here. Moving on to what we want to see then, this massive opportunity, like I was talking about before, this is coming from Solid here. So these guys, as you can see, his original post here, this is all the Sol crew who create massive volume with pumping and dumping meme coins on the Solana network. They're starting to bridge over to XRP. A lot of the heavy hitters here in this guy's portfolio, like I'm not going to make any recommendations. Like none of this is financial advice from me. I'm just a bloke from England who is deeply invested in XRP specifically. this is a leading indicator. All of these guys who've been trading on Sol are coming over to the XRP network. They're bringing that same energy. They're all over X, all over YouTube, all of the time, like pushing this stuff hard. Now, with the interest of these people coming in, it's obviously going to push things higher. Like a $63 million market cap for Army and 41 for Phoenix. It's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Like these numbers are so minuscule when you compare it to the top meme coins on some of the other chains. And I'm not a technical analyst. I'm not looking about flag patterns and stuff like that. I make informed decisions from some of the research that I do, but it's almost just common sense at this point that we're getting in early before all of this stuff explodes. Moving on to another bit of Ripple news here, just to remind everyone. Yep, the Court of Appeals on for the Second Circuit has told the SEC to file its opening brief for the appeal against Ripple by January the 15th. And if it fails to meet the deadline, then the appeal will be dismissed. I'm not holding out too much hope for that. I mean, it's a governmental organization. I'm not an expert on US government. I feel like I'm getting more and more into it the deeper I get into these crypto rabbit holes. But if it's anything like the UK, it is always lastminute.com, loads of bureaucracy. They're not efficient, but they always get there in time. I just want to highlight a couple of other people, what they're talking about on X at the minute. We've got Caesar here. I always tune into his DGen hours. Love hearing what him and some of the OGs have got to say about some of these memes, and I think he just sums up what I'm trying to get across perfectly. You ETH, it's slow and it's expensive. I don't know why anyone wants to trade on there. When I was first getting into crypto, I set up my MetaMask wallet, got a little bit of ETH in there, was sending USDT to and from exchanges, and I just could not fathom the fees that were coming out of it. Like paying hundreds of dollars to send $50, and I was cancelling all of my transactions. I really didn't get it. Now I know there's layer twos and stuff that have been built on top, and a lot of the gas fees have come down, and it's just ETH is complete. I don't understand why it is the number two coin. I really do not see it, especially now that people can build Ethereum virtual machines to be interoperable with much better networks and provide smart contracts for those better networks, such as XRP. Sol is really I've got nothing against the people that trade on Sol, but I mean, everyone, yeah, make your own bags. I don't care if everyone's making money. Like I couldn't care less, and I'm sure no one else could as well. But the culture around Sol is just not my cup of tea whatsoever. It's pretty cringy, if I'm honest. And then that leaves us with XRP, and he says here where retail is going to flock. It's true as well. When people look at the top 10 cryptos on Coin Market Cap or something like that, they still see XRP as cheap because its dollar cost is cheap. That just keeps on bringing more and more people in. Obviously, it's risen thousands and thousands of percent. Some of us were lucky enough to get in at around the 12 cent mark. Some who've been in much longer than me were getting in at fractions of a penny. I made the analogy the other day, and I think I said it on X this morning. It took all of my childhood and most of my young adult life for the internet to be where it is now, where we have smartphones, where we can literally access anything, whatever we want, at the touch of a button. And now you look at the crypto space, some of it is still a little bit esoteric to the normies. That's how early we are. Like, if you remember trying to get on the internet back in the 90s with a dial-up connection, telling your mum and dad to get off the phone, that that's where we are in the crypto space at the minute. It honestly hasn't even begun yet. this is a guy who's come over from what I can tell from his previous posts. He's another guy who's come over from like the Solana Bros, and he's just talking real facts. Okay, what he's saying here is NFTs on XRP, which this guy's talking about. Great NFTs if you're into that sort of thing. I've dabbled, kind of get the gist of it. He's saying coins will be better. I think short-term gains, without a doubt, meme coins is where it's at. And he's just highlighting that this shows more and more people are talking about the on-chain activity on XRP, and it is growing all the time. And I love that. Just end of the statement, disgustingly high for the ecosystem. Couldn't agree more with you. Right, I'm just going to highlight a particular project here at the minute, and Drop, love Drop. I'm pretty heavily weighted in Drop. I think it's my top holding. Just want to highlight this quickly, the Lucky Drop. And what they've done is they've set up a competition. So they've got 3,333 tickets that you can get through XRP Cafe. Just follow the links. Link your wallet. It's really easy to do. You can link it with Zaman or the Zum wallet. Now the winner is going to win up to 5,000 XRP if they meet the target and sell all of the NFTs, which they're already, I think they're over 50% of the way now. There's going to be one golden ticket, and you're just instantly going to be able to win 3,000 XRP with that. And then 20% of all the profit made is going straight into the liquidity pool. So you're actually funding more liquidity in the system, which rises the price of both XRP and Drop and the liquidity surrounding that. It's a really great little competition, and I think this sort of statement here really struck me. Let's make crypto fun again. Like, this isn't just a meme coin for the sake of being a meme coin with a funny little GIF as a profile picture. They're actually doing stuff with it and encouraging on-chain activity. Right, just to top the video off, and I know, like, I will get better at these videos. I kind of just rant and pick out what I want to talk about. There'll hopefully be a bit more structure coming in the future. The more I post, the more I practice. But I think what I'll definitely keep doing is highlighting the front page of First Ledger, just to show everyone, at least for the minute, how fast things are growing. And yeah, like I said, I'm not a technical analyst, but it doesn't take an expert to realize that this chart is looking extremely healthy at the minute. I got in somewhere down around here, around the 0.02 of an XRP mark. Let's just see what kind of percentage gain I'm up at the minute. Oh, I don't know. What's that? 107, 108%. I mean, not too shabby. I just want to jump off First Ledger, and I'll take us over to XP Market just to have a look at some other metrics. So yeah, let's look at Army. Okay, the price obviously over the week is doing fantastic. Volume is taking a slight dip at the start of the week, but I can see that building up again. As you can see, like over the weekend, it topped out, kept pretty steady, and it's kind of dipping down through the week now. But overall, volume is starting to pick back up again. And it's still holding that number 2 spot. Holders is what I'm very interested in. Is the ecosystem growing? So it's gained 2,000 holders there, from 8,812 all the way up to 10,856. Great to see more and more people getting into the space. Okay, so that's Army. Let's have a look how Phoenix is doing. Phoenix, I've got small bag of Phoenix. Now this was trending down at the end of last week. Let's see if that started. Yeah, see, I've not even checked this today. That is starting to break back to the upside really helpfully. I mean, where did I think I got in around here? So not bad. Starting to break past breaking even. Right, we'll just flick back over to XP market and let's see what kind of numbers it's doing on the metrics that matter. Okay, volume, yep, kind of staying steady. No real major trend there. Is from the spike there, it's starting to create this nice bit of shape here, like it's going to pop back up. Holders, again, it's just growing and growing, the whole space. Brilliant to see. Yeah, I think I want to highlight Lihua here. This is one that I've not got into. I saw it absolutely skyrocket. Yeah, people started talking about it around here. I just saw these big green candles and I was getting scared that it was going to come down at some point. I mean, what is, yeah, let's look at the percentage again. I mean, if people were getting in down here, more power to them. Nearly a 3000x on your money. This is one that when it comes back down, and everything does come back down, nothing goes straight to the moon. Everything has a pullback. XRP has pullbacks. Bitcoin has pullbacks. Everything goes through the same stuff. When this gets back to more sensible price options, I'm going to look at this in a bit more detail. I'm going to learn some more about it. I've got some XRP left on the sidelines to play with, and this is looking very attractive. Let's have a look at it on XP market. Volume, I mean, it's doing about 1.3 mil in volume, and the holders is spiking as well. Yeah, when this drops to price levels that look a bit more attractive, I will be definitely getting into this one. I can see it's only been around for like 10 days or 11 days, something like that. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking into this one a bit further. And then let's look at one more. And I've said it before, drops probably my favorite. I think they've got the most going on. Load up the daily chart here, and this, to me, as a layman, this chart looks pretty perfect. We've got this initial spike up, came back down, let it crash. I think I got a little bit here. Never sold this, never sold that. Knew it was destined for much bigger things, and then, as you can see, over the past 2 months, it's kind of come back down into reaccumulation, which I have been doing, and it's starting to just creep back up out of it. And there's just, like I said, there's so much going on with this, and they've started to introduce these little lotteries and competitions and stuff like that. I really like what the guys over at Drop are doing. This is the coin that has piqued my interest the most. It's probably my favorite meme on the ledger. Let's jump over to XP market and let's just have a quick look and see how they're doing for token rankings. So there they are. They've just dropped out of the top 10. But again, you got to think this is with all the big exchanges, Solo and XPM. They're holding their own against the rest of the market. Volume is kind of choppy at the minute, but as per the rest of the market. And the holders is, again, that nice upward trend. There's nothing concerning about that. Okay, guys, and with that, none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research. Meme coins should not be gambled with. Your retirement money and the money that you put in XRP to hopefully hold and secure yourself for the financial future. That is not what they're for. This is high risk and high reward, in my opinion. Trust your instincts. Don't go off my advice. I'm only putting this out there for educational purposes. If you like what I do, please like, comment, subscribe. Go over on X. I'm pretty active on there. And just say hello. Like I said, I'm a normal guy. I'm not a YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just a normal guy who's been in the crypto space for quite a while, and I'm just sharing my thoughts. But with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.